So today we're going to learn how to make bacon. It's really, really simple. You need some good quality pork bellies. So you're going to need some black pepper. You're going to need a very good quality Canadian maple syrup. And you're going to need something to cure it, and some curing salt. You're going to need something to cure it in. We use vacuum sealed bags. So we'll go through all of the stuff, and we'll see you in a week when the bacon's ready. So you take your pork bellies one at a time. Always good to have a rag standing by. So you put on as much or as little pepper as you want. Really, it's just a taste thing. Go a little heavier than you think. A lot of it's going to come off in the curing process, and it's going to come off when you smoke them as well. So this is the curing salt, and we're using a Morton's Cure. So about 2 heaping tablespoons per side. Let's give it a quick rub. Flip that over. About the same amount of salt on each side. Now that's got the curing salt, it's got the pepper on it. The next step's going to be to put it into the bag. So now for the mapley, approximately a half a liter per belly. And when we vacuum seal them, you don't take all the air out. You leave some air in so that you can move the cure around.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's just about right. The bag is mostly collapsed, but not totally collapsed. Now that everything's sealed, you want to just make sure that the maple syrup is, made its way all over the meat. You got to give time for the salt to really get in there and work its way all over the meat. The salt penetrates the meat at about a half an inch in 24 hours. I always hold to a minimum of 5 days. Make sure you've got an area cleared out in your fridge, large enough for the pork bellies. One last time, make sure all that maple syrupy goodness is on the meat. And then keep in mind, you're going to come in here every day for 5 days, and you're going to take them out, give them a rub, give them a flip, put them in upside down. You do that every day. So we'll come back in 5 days, and they'll be ready for the smoker. Day 1 of the cure. So we gotta take them all out of the fridge. Flip them, massage them, put them back in, and then take them out again tomorrow, do it again. So the stuff's been curing in the fridge for 5 days. So you can see we now have a cured pork belly. So now we're going to smoke it. So you can smoke this in pretty much any device. You can smoke it in a gas grill. You can smoke it in a Kamado. You can smoke it in a Bradley smoker or a Big Chief, anything like that. We are fortunate enough that we have a large competition style smoker that has enough height that I can smoke the pork bellies in one piece hanging. But if you don't have that, not a big deal. Use whatever you've got. The most important thing is that you get good smoke on them, and that they're smoked in an indirect temperature. Because you want to smoke it If it gets direct heat, then you're going to end up cooking it. And you don't want to do that. So if you've got a smaller barbecue, cut these up into whatever will fit and smoke them that way. Most people smoke it flat. Like I said, we're going to use our big smoker. So this is our smoker. This is a Fast Eddie cooker from Cook Shack. If you have the means, I highly recommend you get one. I love this machine. This is a pellet smoker, and we're going to be using a mix of apple and hickory today. So when you put stuff in a smoker, you want to make sure that the smoke can get all the way around the meat, so nothing touches anything else. So what you need to do is have a probe that stays in the meat, and you're going to cook this stuff or smoke it. I'm going to smoke it at 180 degrees for an hour, and then we're going to smoke it at 225. I'm going to set it for 5 hours, but it probably will only take 4 hours. So the most important thing is that we're going to take these bellies to between 150 degrees Fahrenheit and 160 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so it's been smoking for several hours now. We're at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. It's ready to come out of the smoker. So maybe Monica can pan the camera around and you can see what it looks like hanging in the smoker when it's done.
Oh, look at that smoke.
Look at that. Okay, let's take it inside. So the stuff has been on the smoker several hours now, about 3.5 hours. It looks wonderful. It smells amazing. This is where you try really hard not to burn your hands. Pull those out. So this is now bacon. So now what we do is we take a nice clean bus bin and we load the pork bellies that have been smoked and cured into them. And they will go into the fridge to cool overnight. The bacon's all smoked, it's been in the fridge, it's cooled down. You can see it's a beautiful looking pork belly. So now we're going to slice it all up and get it all portioned up to go into the freezer. So into the slicer it goes.
Smiling at me. It's happy bacon.
It's happy bacon, yeah. So the most important part is now we're going to eat some bacon once it's cooked.